Next, we have to find the moment of inertia of a hollow sphere about its diameter, considering that mass is uniformly distributed over its surface. So, suppose this is the hollow sphere. Its mass is m and radius is r. Therefore, its mass density will be, because mass is distributed over the surface area, it is 4 pi r square for the sphere. So, it is the m by 4 pi r square is the mass density. To find moment of inertia about one of its diameter is the line which passes through center, and taking it as the axis about which this sphere will rotate, we take an elementary ring. This axis of this ring is also the same as of the hollow sphere. R is the radius of this sphere. We can find very easily the ring radius of the ring, because considering this angle is theta, then we can say this length is the radius of the ring r sine theta. Sine theta is perpendicular oblique hypotenuse. Perpendicular is this radius, hypotenuse is r, so it is r sine theta. And this ring has some thickness which subtend an angle d theta at the center. So this thickness we can take using the formula angle equal to arc by radius. It will be r d theta. Angle is d theta, radius is r, so arc or this thickness of this ring can be considered as r d theta. Therefore, mass of this ring is dm. This is the elementary mass, and we can write it as mass density multiplied by area of the ring, that is the 2 pi. The radius of the ring is r sine theta and thickness of the ring is r d theta. Simplifying it, 2 pi will be cancelled out, here is 2, and r square will be cancelled by these 2r, remaining is m by 2 sine theta d theta. Because elementary mass is in the shape of ring, and for ring moment of inertia we have already calculated, it is mr square if it is the mass m and r is the radius of the ring. Here we are taking this as elementary mass, so it is elementary moment of inertia. It can be written as mass is dm and radius is r sine theta, so it is r sine theta square. To find the moment of inertia we have to integrate, put value, this is dm r sine theta square. Put the value of dm, it will be m by 2 sine theta d theta into r sine theta square. Variable is theta, so we have to put the value of theta. Theta will be taken from 0. This is the theta equal to 0 position up to pi. Theta equal to pi position. So it will cover whole portion. So we will put theta equal to 0 to pi. Constant term will be taken out. M by 2 is taken out. Here from this r square will be taken out. Remaining is theta equal to 0 to pi, and sine theta and sine square theta, this is sine cube theta d theta. It is equal to m r square by 2. Further we can write it as sine theta into sine square theta d theta, and sine square theta can be broken out. It will be 1 minus cos square theta d theta. It will equal to mr square by 2, 0 to pi sine theta minus sine theta cos square theta d theta. We separate these two integrals and get integral 0 to pi. First is sine theta d theta minus integral 0 to pi sine theta cos square theta d theta. Integral of sine theta we know it is minus cos theta, and put the limit 0 to pi minus. This can be written as 0 to pi. Sine theta can be written as this cos square theta first we write, and then this can be written as minus cos theta, because differential of minus cos theta will give minus sine theta d theta, and minus minus will get plus. So it will be equal to mr square by 2, put our limit minus cos pi minus of minus cos 0, minus 0 to pi. This minus is taken out, so it becomes plus cos square theta into d cos theta. Mr square by 2 pi by 2. This minus cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1. So minus minus plus, it is 1. Cos 0 is 1. And this minus minus will become plus. So it is 1 plus 1. Plus. This is the cos square theta. This is d cos theta. Because this variable is same here. So we can apply the formula of x raised to the power n dx equal to x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So here it acts as a cos theta act as a x. So we can write it is cos theta power 3, because it's 2, 2 plus 1, 3 by 3, and put the limit 0 to pi. It is equal to mr square by 2, 2 plus, put upper limit, it will be cos cube pi minus lower limit, it is cos cube 0 by 3. And then it is mr square by 2, 2 plus cos pi is minus 1, and minus 1 raised to power cube, because it is an odd power, it remains minus, so it will be minus 1 by 3 minus cos 0 is 1, it will be again minus 3. So mr square by 2, 2 minus 2 by 3, adding this minus 2 by 3, and simplifying it will be 4 by 3. And finally we can write this 2 will be cancelled by this 2, I equal to 2 by 3 mr square. This is the moment of inertia of hollow sphere about its diameter. So this is an important result to be memorized. Next we will take the moment of inertia of a solid sphere.